beautiful people. How are we doing today? Happy Monday. It's good to see all y'all's lovely faces. We're playing Genshin today. There's been an update. I don't know what it consists of. I want to complete that side quest that we were on last stream. So that's the plan today. If we get into Archon questy things, if there's an Archon questy thing, I don't know. I just know there are new characters. I'm not certain that Natlon is out yet. I just see sprinklings of things around the Twitter, you know. I don't have full context for things. So whatever happens today is whatever happens today. And either way, we're gonna have a good time. So let's get into it. All right. Okay, we're dropping frames. This has never happened with me in Genshin before. Must have been a giant update, I guess. Okay, what were we doing? Ah, right. Wait, teleporter. Up there. Right, okay, it's coming back to me now. After you load a blank score, you can activate the performance device to begin a glorious on-stage performance. As you perform, the stage will fire off note bubbles of different types. If you can collect a certain number of note bubbles during the time, the performance will proceed normally. Okay, this is either going to be horrible or the greatest time of my life. Use the power of a symphony by pressing the to unleash the. Okay. Oh! Wait. I have to remember how to do things. Okay, right. Power of the symphony. Go, 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 go. Go, go. Darn it! Darn it! Okay, okay, I have an idea of what we're supposed to do now. Okay. Are you kidding? I missed one? What? How does the other one just float past? I'm so confusion. Okay, what can we do to make this easier? Let's see. I'm so confused. I have to literally catch everything. Let's see. Ah! I am so confused. What are the rules? Like, I just read the rules. Like, what do you mean by tap? Just tap, tap? Because I'm holding. I'm supposed to be tapping? Oh, okay, I see. Why? Why is it like this? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is a mess. Don't mind me, I'm just doing horrible.
Is now following.
Thank you for the follows, Luna. I hope I said your name properly. That was not correct. Okay, I need to practice this. Is it... It's the world's lightest tap. Okay. Can I maybe change a button? No, I couldn't put it on the D-pad because there are characters on the D-pad. And
silly Billy, hilly churl.
my other adaptive controller is not near me at the moment. Cries forever. We're just gonna have to make this work. Okay. You might be here for a minute, but we'll get it done. I don't... This is like the world's most confusing QTE ever. Let's see. We're gonna get this, y'all. We just gotta get some practice in. Boop. 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 Okay. Oh! Oh! I did it! Okay, don't die, don't die, don't die! I don't know the meaning of light tapping under pressure. Okay. Oh my god.
I will have
Oh,
order.
Johnny, I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that. I pulled that early. That was early. Boop. Boop. Ah! Okay. Dodge. Tap. Oh my god! They want the world's lightest tap! This is the worst button to do this on! Okay. That was terrible. But we did better than before. That's what matters. Ah! Okay, there we go. Boop, boop. Boop. Oh wow, I didn't get the other one. Okay. Move out the way. Tap. Rob. I'm sorry, Charlie. How am I supposed to catch that? I don't get it. I don't get it. Also, there's nothing that new going on. They were just updating for the sake of updating, I bet. Okay. Oh, we failed miserably. Okay. Why does this have to be so difficult, child? Okay. I am not good at doing things like this under pressure, but we did good that time. Better than before. I think I need to get used to like running to catch things, if that makes sense. Ah! Okay, we saved it. Saved. Okay. Beautiful. wanted to try something different and it wasn't working.
Nothing to fear.
All right. Feel like I'm doing terribly. Yup. If we're gonna have mechanics in this quest like this, I can't do it long term. You're gonna make my hands hurt. Which makes me sad because I really did want to do this today. Let's see. What else is there to do while I give my hands a break? Oh my god, today's the last day for the summer event? Wait. Okay. Real quick, we're gonna go make some figurines. Oh, fabricator, wherefore art thou? Okay. Oh, we got a squirrel! Mhm. Okay, we gotta do it a couple more times. I only got two that time. that is not what I meant to do. Boop. Do. Let's see. Oh, one more? For real? Okay. Okay, it was actually 2. Hold on. We'll go get some coins.
Wine tastes the same as I remember. But
It's
where
been
are
so
those
long
who
since
share?
I've heard Zhongli say that. Oh my god. That threw me for a loop. Where are we going? Which one are we going to? Not this one. That's the quest. Which we've already done. Puzzling identity. This is what procrastination looks like in Genshin Impact, kids. Don't ever do this. You okay? You okay, bud? He just has an extreme case of the Mondays. They all have an extreme case of the Mondays. It's fine. Oh, that's the same teleport point. Wait, let me go out this way, not inside the castle, actually. Wait, what are you doing? Left turn. That's the wrong turn. I love Constellation Metropole. They're so cute. This town reminds me of My Sims. Rumor has it My Sims is getting a Switch port. When I tell you I heard the news and like the joy that I felt was inexplainable. All right. We're gonna try and do this. We're gonna try our best. We need 4,000, I'm pretty sure. The highest we've gotten is 3,200. Ooh, okay. Let's see if I'm gonna be good at remembering things today. See, we're already off to a bad start because of these barrels. Okay. Boom. Ah, boom. E. Dang it. I knew it wasn't that one. If y'all have been watching me for long, y'all know my short-term memory can be trash sometimes. I'm just moving off the power of vibes right now. Vibes and friendship. Ah, betrayal! I love how they're like, remember the placements. It's like, yes, I know the rules of the game. It's just the game and we don't get along with each other. That's... Not our best work. We can do better. Oops. There we go. My memory is starting to get the fuzz. Oh my god, I did it! Okay. Oh. I knew it. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Darn it. I have to stop second guessing myself. That's how I shoot myself in the foot. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Darn it. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I feel like we're getting warmed up. Okay. Dang it. Darn it, I was right. It was this way. Yeah, okay. Three. Okay. I feel like I'm not breathing during this. Darn it. This is so evil. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Boom. 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 Okay. Dang it. Oh my god, I'm giving myself trust issues. But we're improving each time.
Wine tastes.
Every time he says that, it's like it just comes out of nowhere. Like the deepness of the voice just hits you right in your ears. Okay. We're gonna try one more again. My theory is that if I keep doing this, it'll get easier. Boom. Boom. Darn it. Darn it. Okay. 3. Okay. Oh my god, this is the worst. Ugh. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it to 4 with this. This is torture. Uh... mm. This is like playing a game of Jenga. But like everything's hidden and you don't know what's what. Okay. Darn it. Okay. I'm terrible at this right now. Oh. Did I miss a person? I did. Puzzling identity is like... Nope, you're not gonna make me pull. It's a scam. It's a scam, but... Did I grab my stuff from the shop this month? Oh, Ningguang. Was it her birthday recently? It's one of those where you have to go on your phone. Yep. I know I haven't done the trials yet. Where are they? Let's see. I don't want to do any of the other modes, child. I just want coins so I can get my girl. Let's see. Original team. Where's Chi-Chi? There she is. Okay. Let's do... Because I like having a shield in my arsenal. This is me just throwing random combinations out there. I'm not putting any serious thought into this. That should be obvious.
Yeah.
Gather!
Wheel of life.
Solidify! This is order!
Time to go!
Stabilize!
Rise. Orders given. Orders received. Ring cutter.
Gather!
Flash Frost!
Toss over.
Stabilize! Order guide you!
This was well done!
Wait, you're fire.
Goes on. Sacred name. Fortune preserver.
Hold on.
Solidify!
You need a
No, my sword.
well done!
I feel like I did pretty good that run. Okay. Then take a second. Beta will come out first.
Decided by destiny. Eyes on me! Now you shall perish! Eat this! Boba, get them! Inazuma shines eternal! Power that ended Haishan! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish! There is no escape! To ashes! Inazuma shines eternal! Nice and spicy! Hey, ya! Yeah! Fate is upon me!
I got? I felt like I was doing good. Hold on, can we exit the domain? Wait. Wait for those 3 buttons to pop up so I know what I'm pushing, okay. Where? Figurine fabrication, there we go.
I'm Kiara, a courier for Inazuma's Komani Express.
Hi,
Rest assured,
Kiara! Oh my god. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get your outfit, boo boo, but it's nice to have you in the party. Well, I mean, I just have to go around collecting the excerpts of bliss, but do I?
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Lior tend
I'm
to stay a
unsure
while.
we have enough
So it is
stream
where
time
many
for
things
that,
come
let
to
alone
settle.
enough spoons for that. I mean, we could try. Let's see. trying to think, where else did I see them at? I know I haven't collected all of them around here. It's just a matter of making them show themselves. Constellation Metropole will probably be easier to do. What do you say? The sky ladder has been reopened. Uh-oh. I keep pressing that for the map and it's not a thing that exists. Let's teleport here. Is that where the bliss is? No, different point in time. But can I get close to it? Whoa. The answer is, I guess not. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can see it from anywhere. Sometimes it helps to have a top-down view of things. Is it maybe like inside the castle? It's gotta be underneath it. They kill me how they're still laid out on these steps like this. Ah! Oh, there's literally something going on here. Hold on.
Stabilize!
Wheel of light.
Come to mama. Hello.
Time to go.
Oh my god, he's a special boy! Whoa! Okay!
Torn to oblivion. Opening box of Adepti
Stabilize! I will have order!
eternal. Shine down. Insolent.
Solidify. Order guide you.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Nothing being like, you're so strong. You're welcome, little nuggets.
But a momentary distraction.
Oh, that's what I hear. I'm willing to bet there's excerpts of bliss in here.
Stabilize.
Rise. Orders given. Orders received. Illusion shattered.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought she was gonna die. Raiden, I'm so sorry. Go back up. Aha! There they are. It was like I hear twinkling noises. The stars and gears. Stars? They're the stars. Capital, we don't want to hand the stars over. Gears? Push the gear and the tracks will disappear. We're not ready yet. But we already did it, Munchkin. You are ready.
Are you all set? Ready to start investigating?
Oh my god, we have VA. We're all good.
Great! Then let's go!
I wasn't gonna do this because I
I've
figured that
delivered
we didn't have
packages all
VA,
over,
but
I've never seen a mysterious fairy tale world like this before. Looks like nobody has gotten around to repairing this house yet. Ugh, even I wouldn't dare to sleep in there. It might suddenly collapse in on you. Nothing to see here either. Maybe we can find someone to ask? Aha! Over there! I bet we'll find some people there. Let's go take a look. Uh-huh. I was sure there'd be people here.
There once was a goddess who ruled over fate. Before she died, she left 3 riddles for the kingdom she had created.
What? Who said that?
what in the
Long story
Stanley
short, on this
Parable?
day, a sentient feline, an outlander, and a diminutive pixie arrived on the scene. They saw a narrow path off to the side.
Okay, but which side? Yeah, if you gave ambiguous instructions like that to a Comania Express courier, they'd give you the parcel right back and tell you to write the delivery address more clearly.
Despite how obvious the answer was, the perplexed
I
pixie and the
cannot.
flummoxed feline struggled to work it out. Although, perhaps a small part of the blame could be attributed to my dull narration. All right, let's try this again. The path on the left-hand side seemed to give off an enticing fragrance, as if to say, this is the way to wealth and glory.
Ooh, that sounds like the start of a good story. Then what? Then what?
I'm screaming. Someone played the Stanley
At the end of
Parable,
the
and
path,
these are the
model crew would
consequences.
soon spot a secret stone room. A prophecy had once foretold of a marquis who shall one day venture inside, and thus it is named the future marquis's abode to be. You like it? The future marquis's abode to be? Got a nice ring to... Are you sure you don't want to hear the rest?
Huh? What?
I'll keep this brief. Firstly, the place ahead of you is a secret room whose purpose, per the legends, is to await the arrival of a certain marquis. For that reason, it's called the future marquis's abode to be. Secondly, when you get inside, don't sit on the chair in the center, or bad things will happen. There, that's all. Off you go.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Stanley Parable narrator man.
So many summers, winters, springs, and falls, and now at last a hero hither strides.
This realm knows not what lies beyond its walls. Its secrets mystify the world outside.
Wait, new voices. Who are they?
I'm just saying, am I allowed to step in there without dying? Okay. In the name of the elders of Arthur's
As
Castle,
gold
who
and
died
sunlight
in
fills the
so that from
firmament,
this day
the
forth our
tabletop
people shall
engrosses
come
your
and
intent.
remember.
Perhaps, perchance, peruse these pages thence. They surely represent no ill intent.
Oh. No more shell.
Why isn't he reading the
Drip
files on the desk?
glue,
Hey,
integrate,
Bobarano, maybe quit showing off and try using words he'll
instruct
actually
the use
understand.
of the pixel
I can either rhyme like a
nor
bard,
secretly
or I can
drink
curse
gross
like a sailor.
serum that doesn't
And right
belong
now,
there.
Cafe,
We
you are
acknowledge
seriously
the
tempting me
divinity
towards
of
the
great
latter.
hierarchy, and we shall see the family of truth reign supreme. 3 witnesses of history.
Cafe,
and,
forgive me for breaking the rhyme scheme for a second, but I want to hear your take on this. So
Captivated by the epic poetry and enthralled by the outstanding storytelling, the Outlanders knew what their next objective was.
What?
Namely, to remove the clockwork key from the raised platform up ahead.
Oh, okay. Thank you
Cabe,
for the
I just
clear
realized
instructions.
you said we all had to speak like bards, but every time you open up your mouth, I don't hear any rhymes.
yeah, I noticed that too. It's
I
one standard
can't.
for us and another for you. That's not fair, Cape.
They're right, Cafe. Be nice.
Perhaps the Outlanders are worried that something drastic will happen the moment they remove it. Maybe that's why they're investigating the area thoroughly first. Can't fault them for that. I'm wondering...
Cabe's blatant unprofessionalism and the lackluster performance began to annoy the outsiders. He decided to step out to get some air and come back
I'm
with a
going
change
the
of
wrong
attitude.
way.
A sense of longing wells up in the chest, and to one's heart one always must be true. Resume you must your once forsaken quest, and persevere until you see it through.
This is so
Finally,
unhinged.
the
I'm so
Outlander
glad I
returns
found
to the
this.
sacred clockwork key of destiny.
Oh my
gosh.
god.
A poem from Cafe. I can't believe my ears.
I can't with this. Oh my god.
Strong as stone, firm as steel, the Outlander pulls, but it does not yield.
This has happened many times before, but this time is different. A thought enters the Outlander's mind. Attack! Attack! First weaken the structure, then seize the treasure.
The attack now over. Only one final step remains.
Now it is the time to seize the key.
But alas, as was the case for all those who had come before, the key still did not move an inch. Wait, what? They got it out?
Yes! Finally!
I'm screaming.
Come on, move your butts and your legs, assuming they're still in working order. It's showtime!
No hard feelings about your lack of poetic contributions?
Oh, let it go!
What's happening right now? What's happening? Where? I'm too short. Where did they go?
Ah! Welcome, esteemed and noble Outlander. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
We represent the 3 great clans of this realm, having been selected as its authorized historical supervisors.
Our purpose being to await the arrival of one such as yourselves who shall remove the clockwork key.
My
Okay.
name is...
You're Cape, he's Albizzi, and that's Bobarano, right? You've done so much talking that we can already tell you apart by your voices.
Aren't we missing someone, though? The guy who led us here to begin with?
Who?
And thus was born the long-awaited fellowship, destined to uncover the truth of the past. Allow me to quote, if I may, in the history of Constellation Metropole, a new page has begun.
Him.
Well, there's no fourth person, so which of you is the ventriloquist? Come on, out with it.
We've never heard that voice before, but he sounds like he'd be good at reading bedtime stories to children.
Whoever it is, I don't know and I don't care. Forget about him. We have far more important things to focus on. Like, where our journey goes from here.
Oh, my
That
eyes
key you
itching.
hold is the pivot point about which the past and present of the Metropole revolve. However, between our 3 clans, there is some dispute over the historical record.
Each clan has its own version of history. detailing the clan's origins and the tale of the Dragon of Old. And unfortunately, we don't know which one is the truth.
Dragon? You mean the one that's been acting up recently?
Oh, no, not that one, you adorable little pixie. When I say Dragon of Old,
He means a dragon that would be really, really old if it was still with us today, but it was defeated in ancient times. The new one has nothing to do with our clan history.
Was that supposed to be a joke? Anyway, so you've been waiting for someone to remove the keys so you can finally explore the truth of the past?
not just explore it, but argue incessantly about it. Honestly, I don't care that much. Cape's the one who's always bothering us about it.
What we need to figure out is who resolved the dragon crisis. We have to know that before we can decide which is the supreme
Watch
clan.
it be all three of their clans. They all work together.
You became the honorary Marquis. We humbly beseech you, noble Outlander.
Comment que no.
Noble traveler Marquis, we ask you to help us. You and your talking Puss in Boots and the pale floating pixie.
Puss in Boots? Are you serious? It's better than demon feline, but still.
Embrace it, my friend, embrace it. Most cats don't wear boots or speak, do they?
I'm not even a cat, I'm a Nekomata. Now that you know the word, I expect you to use it.
Please allow me to lead you all to a sacred memorial site. It will be much easier to explain what needs to be done once we are there.
Not the so-called sacred memorial site.
This place is sacred to my clan. It's where our brave forefathers once took up arms against the Dragon of Old. After a bitter battle that dragged on for many days and nights, finally, our forefathers fought the dragon into submission, and it fled. They took turns, though. Some forefathers worked the day shift, while others worked the night shift.
So they worked shifts while the poor dragon had to work around the clock.
So they say. It's just a legend, though.
Wait a second? Did I just hear you admit that your clan's history is just a legend?
History, legend, who cares? My clan was definitely courageous, that's the point. That's the truth.
I can't.
And isn't the truth what we've all been arguing about non-stop for all these
Watch
years?
it be a team effort after all this. I'm so serious.
Could it be that the truth in a fictional world is equivalent to fiction in the real world? But that would have to wait. Apparently, Cape was not alone in his pilgrimage to this sacred site. Unwanted company had arrived. The traveler and the talking cat, Nekomata, decided to teach them some manners.
Ah! Oh my god! Wait! 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 I'm a car! That was so unexpected! Oh, I want to do it again! Boom! 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 Boom!
Sign here, please.
A true display of heroism and valor. It was as if the spirits of my ancestors were fighting through.
Here's a thought. Could be wrong, but maybe the Traveler Marquis is a lot more powerful than your ancestors.
Technically, by saying that, aren't you implicitly acknowledging that my clan's history is, in fact, true? Your martial prowess and show of courage are a more vivid reenactment of my ancestors' feats that suit the modern aesthetic. Now, let's get down to business. As we all know, time is but an illusion. Time may flow line by line, page by page, or frame by frame, but usually it flows in the form of springs and gears.
And that clockwork key you have in your hand can turn back time and make the past reappear.
Well, actually, my view is that the illusion of time is more of a problem of consciousness. Gears power the body, while the body is the vessel of the conscious mind. But the mind cannot understand the dimension of time, so we experience instead an endless continuum of moments as the pinion of now turns along the rack of ages.
I'm getting flashbacks to when I was delivering packages to the Sumeru Academia.
A teacher once asked Albizzi what his greatest fear was, and he replied, dragons. Boberano was asked the same question. He replied, time, and repeated the argument we just heard. The teacher then turned to Cape and posed the same question. He replied, Boberano.
I'm screaming.
The manuscript that tells the truth of the historical record, the blueprint to all of creation, the work of the great mage themselves. It can be found at the beginning of the Girak, and on the very first page of the book.
Paimon didn't follow all that, but basically, you're just saying that we need to put the key in and turn it all the way back?
Exactly. It is said that in the beginning, the goddess of creation took the goddess of fate's manuscript as a blueprint, placed it under the goddess of prophecy's starry realm, and generated the world from a few magic arrays. So in a few moments, when the great clockwork key turns the local time here back to the very beginning, we will restore the magic arrays back to their original configurations.
Is that
Hold
necessary?
on. Isn't stealing part of the blueprint of creation a little dangerous?
Right.
Also, how are we supposed to know the original configurations of the magic arrays?
Well, the general shapes of the configurations have been passed down over the ages. They now form the family crests of each of our clans. So you'll just need to reference my family crest and join the dots accordingly.
Okay. All right.
To address your other concern, when the house has already been built, do you really think that taking away the construction crew and blueprint will cause it to collapse?
The Traveler Marquis
Well,
prepares to
magic
insert
rules
the
say
great clockwork
yes.
key into the nearby keyhole.
I guess we should start here?
Okay. I don't have my reference. How do I reference?
Why don't you give it another try?
Okay, but like, how do I see it? How do I see the banner? Y'all just gave it to me one time and said, good luck. I know this isn't it.
Truth always has a limited scope, and so do right and wrong. Perhaps you had the right answer, but to the wrong question. Keep trying. Truth always has a limited scope, and so do right and wrong. Perhaps you had the right answer, but to the wrong question. Keep trying.
I remember it being long and curved. Oh, I think this might be it.
Truth always has a limited scope, and so do right and wrong.
Darn
Perhaps you
it!
had the right answer, but to the wrong question. Keep trying.
There has to be a way to look back at this thing.
Truth always has a limited scope, and so do right and wrong. Perhaps you had the right answer, but to the wrong question. Keep trying.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna Google this. What is the name of this quest?
Silly child.
Let's see. It's good to see that I'm not the only person that Googled this. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, what is the shape? Oh, right idea, wrong execution.
Silly churl, silly.
Okay, so it kind of looks like a Z. Can I start here?
One client, two clients, three clients.
Truth always has a limited scope, and so do right and wrong. Perhaps you had the right answer, but to the wrong question. Keep trying.
Okay, game wants me to start over here, so that's what we'll do. We'll start over here. That is like so confusing for me though. Let me see. Dun, dun, dun.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy Hilly.
Oh, this doesn't do it for me. Starting from this angle is confusing.
Truth always has a limited scope, and so do right and wrong. Perhaps you had the right answer, but to the wrong question. Keep trying.
This is the longest distance point.
Truth always has a limited scope, and so do right and wrong. Perhaps you had the right answer, but to the wrong question. Keep trying.
I'm getting annoyed by Mr. Narrator guy now. Hi, Jeannie. How are you? Like, on paper, this picture is so simple. But trying to draw it in action is a whole other different situation for me for some reason. The perspective is not giving. Okay, wait. I might be onto something. Hold on. Maybe it's looking maybe a little bit promising. I think I did it. Hold on. Maybe not. I don't think they're crossing, but I'm gonna try it. Some path is not supposed to be crossing. Okay, hold on. Alright. Let's try this. Then if we go from here up, and then up here. Huh! I did it! I just had to get it on the right perspective.
Behold, the sacred writings that record the truth of... No, wait. That have shaped the truth of history. Gather round and let us bear witness.
Brave Francois mounted the haystack, picked up a fork, and planted it tines. Down atop the mountains of grass, behind him was a large bright moon. He shouted the names of everyone in the village. The village chief was first to be named, and so frightened was he that he wished to climb up the haystack and stop Francois's mouth. "Are you crazy? You're yelling so loudly. The dragon might show up, you good for nothing. Have you not seen how the windmill everyone built has been destroyed by the dragon? And here you are, worrying if it'll return?" Francois really would have loved to kick him off the haystack, but held back, given that the chief, too, was worried for the villagers' safety. Francois saw that nigh all the villagers had arrived, and so he cleared his throat. "Dear neighbors and kin, think you still that we must endure this? No, of course not. But we cannot do anything about the dragon," said the grocer. "Who says so? Did I not leap onto its neck from the windmill blade, stepping onto it twice? And did it not fall down and flee? Perhaps everyone worked so hard to build the mill that was destroyed. Everyone's emotions became inflamed. Lift their fist. They decided to take on the dragon. Okay. But Francois lifted his own hands and calmed the crowd. Let us go home for today, everyone. Everyone's present lack of self-preservation is not bravery, but rather wrath. If we yet desire to face danger after calming ourselves, only then may we truthfully call our sentiment valor. So everyone went home. The next day, there were still many youngsters who wished to follow Francois and take on the wicked dragon. ... Who would have known that the valiant possesses the protection of the goddess's radiant charter? Encountering true valor, the dragon could neither spout fire nor slash with claws, and was forced to allow the other party to call pauses and switch personnel. And so, after several days and nights of fierce fighting, the wicked dragon could no longer bear it and chose to surrender.
Feast your eyes, rejoice, and cheer, for this is the unquestionable truth. Look at the signature. Nobody is capable of forging that.
I don't believe it. So, all along, our histories have been false?
Don't lose heart, Albizzi. It does not follow from his is true that ours are false.
That might be the most bogus logic I've ever heard. But keep up the mental gymnastics, Boberano. I've been waiting for that look of jealousy on your face my whole life, and I'm gonna savor it.
I'm
And
screaming.
yet, it seemed that this conundrum could indeed have more than one solution. Everyone agreed that there may be more than one truth. The party decided to visit the sacred sites of the other clans and see what their documents had to say.
Isn't a narrator supposed to remain detached and objective? It feels like you're forcing a narrative agenda on us here.
I'm
Oh,
screaming.
whatever. I'm in a good mood. Let's do it. The instructions say to repeat the process 3 times, and besides, I'm looking forward to watching you both be sorely disappointed.
Let's do my clan next. I'll lead the way.
We'll need the key again, right? Let me see if I can pull it out. Yoink!
Wait. Where
come over
did
for
my
tea?
quest objective go? Weird.
Phew.
The party finds no pedestal in which to place the great clockwork key, only a locked door.
Where's your clan's pedestal? Oh, let me guess, you hid it away in advance to save yourself the embarrassment of having it exposed as a fake?
You done? Okay. Now, since my clan's main claim to fame is...
Misinformation, half-truths, and fabrication.
Ah, shut up, Cape.
Shut up, Cape.
I swear, if I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano. Let those be my last words.
Why do
clan's
these
claim
two
to
have
fame
such
is that
beef?
we outwitted the dragon of old and stole its treasure. Ergo, all articles of value that we own, including the pedestal for the clockwork key, lie behind that door.
So, next step is open the door?
Almost. There's one step before that. The door is protected by a smart interrogation system. We have to answer its questions, and if we get them wrong, we will alert law enforcement.
Jeez. Well, do you at least know the answers?
The correction fluid of time has dyed white the pages of the Book of Wisdom. No, I don't know the answers.
I can't.
But worry not. I had a quick word with the constabulary in advance. They'll ignore the alarm if we get the questions wrong, so answer without fear.
Okay, great. There's no response from the door, nothing unusual about it.
Question 1. Who is it?
Can a Marquis and his routine...
The great yokai, Nekomata in boots.
And the trusty travel guide, Pixie! Travel guide. Trusty travel guide!
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
Oh, we had to read! Courage and strength.
Oh, no, don't say that. Even though the writings you saw do prove that bravery has its uses.
You do realize we can hear everything you're saying, right?
If you say it out loud, you'll only set those three off arguing again. Thinking it is fine, but please promise me you won't say it.
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
To be completely honest, hard work is a bit of an alien concept to us here in the Constellation Metropole.
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
Wisdom.
If this is the right answer, I swear I'll...
Correct!
What? A barefaced lie. So low.
Question 3. Which is more real? The fiction of the outside world, or the truth of this world?
Hear, hear! Who can be sure that the outside world isn't just a dream? And that when the dreamer wakes up, they won't just find themselves inside a novel? There is no way to know, therefore both are equally real.
All correct. You may have the key pedestal.
Yay!
Traveler Marquis, you know what must be done. Please insert the great clockwork key. Oh, and this is my family crest.
Oh, Lord. Okay. It looks like a staff. It looks like an Egyptian staff. Okay. Okay, let's see. These puzzles really are all about perspective. Okay. So.
Do we really need this one?
What button do I press to view it? Okay. That's given. Alright, so do... Wait, but she's standing over here. Hold on. We're gonna start with this one first. Unless it's a lie, because she's saying, do we really need this one? Oh my god, I don't think we do. That doesn't make sense. Okay. We're just gonna go straight and then curve it.
The Traveller Marquee draws a design that is practical and aesthetically pleasing in equal measure. One thing it is not, however, is correct.
I cannot.
I think you should take another look at Boberano's family crest and have another go.
Okay. But hold on. I want to see how this looks. Yeah, that's not correct. Okay. We don't need any, like, super long lines, is what I'm concerned about. Because it starts like this. Oops.
Are you, gonna try again?
Yes, but I'm trying to get the shape together in my brain, narrator. Give me a second. Oh wow, there's another one up here. I didn't even see that. Okay. Wait, which one do I hit to make it go? There we go. Because we can use these, right? Okay. This changes some things. That looks nothing like the picture, and it's messing with me. Okay.
Now, let me see what...
What elaborate fiction the Clan of Wisdom was able to conjure up.
If anyone's listening, I would like to submit these as my last words. I surrender. I'm the one who murdered Tappe.
Wise Antonio, in the basement of the crumbling house, began reading the ancient book he had found. His oil lamp shook from time to time as the swaying structure above ground collapsed. The village was to be symbolically raised by the dragon, and he had been chosen by the dragon, for he had not returned home. But Antonio did not care. He only wished to study. The book the old lady had given him on the bridge, he passed today. He only wished to study the book the old lady had given him on the bridge he passed today. The book was titled The Radiant Something, and within was something, all the rules that every something in Sri Lanka must follow. Being, I'm guessing that's being. It was written in the language of the world's creation at the very start, and if Antonio was not possessed of extraordinary wisdom and deciphered this primordial text, there would have been no study to be had. The book recorded no solutions as to resolving the difficulty that Constellation Satellite presently faced, nor did it contain any hexes that could aid Antonio in repairing his own home. But he knew that wisdom was the mightiest thing in the world. The morning light shone through the ruins of his home, and the neighboring blacksmith and chubby chief took great pains to get rid of the house's wreckage, which blocked the basement hatch. With dark circles about their eyes, Antonio said to the chubby chief, "I shall defeat the dragon. I will return soon." "Are you sure you're all right? You don't look like you got any sleep. Just smoke from the oil lamp. Don't worry about it." The dragon sat atop a mountain of treasures, gazing down at insignificant little Antonio walking closer. Flames gathered in its throat, preparing to burn the area 1 centimeter before him, all the better to scare this puny, foolish creature away. "Halt! I'm a qualified second-class Mister. The Radiant Charter states that should I refuse a duel, you cannot use force." This restriction did indeed exist. And so the wicked dragon swallowed its flames whole. Ah, how it dreaded going to the toilet tomorrow. Antonio, for his part, had not expected that second-class breast cleaning Minster qualification exam he had taken on a lark would come in useful. "And since I am a second-class Minster, I propose a duel of riddles. You cannot refuse." Now Simulanka had just such a law, mainly for the benefit of sphinxes, old sages, and princesses who wished to make life hard for others. The evil dragon had not expected this rule to catch up with it. "I shall ask the first question. My house sold for 8,000 more yesterday, but I thought there was room to raise the price, so I brought it back for 9,000, planning to sell it for 10,000. How much more did I lose in the end?" The dragon laughed in contempt. "What's so hard about that? You could have waited until it hit 10,000 to make more, but you sold it for 8 and bought for 9, so you lost 1,000 more that you could have earned instead." "Wrong, you burned my house down yesterday and I couldn't sell it in time, so I lost far more." Sorry, I mean, I do have to burn a house, and you happen not to be home." I can't, this conversation. "So I might as well hit one that doesn't result in any loss of life. Now that you've lost this contest, I have the right to loot of some of the value as your life, minus 1 mora. And considering that you burnt my house, I can seek damages. Let's assume that my house is worth 1 mora. Well then, wicked dragon, you know what to do with yourself. Please, spare me, I'll give you anything." "Your words, not mine," Antonio said, as he pulled the contract out he had written long ago. "I'm screaming, not the legalese at the dragon." Thus did Antonio use his wisdom to take all the evil dragon's treasures. The dragon, devastated, would never again attack Constellation Satellite, where Antonio lived. Many years later, a child asked Antonio, "You sold your place for 8,000 and spent 9,000 buying it back. So it looks like you actually did lose 1,000 more?" I can't.
Look! My clan's history is true as well! There's that same unforgeable signature again, right here!
What? Oh, does this mean that my clan is the only odd one out?
Given that my clan's wisdom is such a subject of ridicule in your eyes, I will now appeal to my own personal intelligence, which I believe far surpasses that of my clan at large, and make a
Okay, let's
prediction.
calm down.
It seems likely that the claims made by each of our clans regarding their history and virtue are all true.
Oberano, how can that be?
Oh, I get what's going on. Once, when I was drinking with Gujiyai, she bet me a round of dried fish that I couldn't guess which cup the umeboshi was under. Whichever one I guessed, I was always wrong, and Gujiyai would lift a different cup to reveal the umeboshi. But then, I learned later from one of the shrine maidens, Miyuki, that all of the cups had an umeboshi under them. Just goes to show, I still got a long way to go before I become a great yokai.
Oh, don't mind Fox Lady. That's just her way of teasing you.
Actually, that reminds me. We can now open these 3 treasure chests. And unlike the guessing game you mentioned, this one's not a trick.
Cool. Well, once you've plundered the last of Boberano's family wealth, we can go to my clan's place.
Guess I'll take the clockwork key again then. Yoink!
I can't with her little yoinks. I can't with that. She's too cute. Wait, we're not far from it? Wait, did I miss treasure chest? Oh. Oh.
Jackpot!
Out of curiosity. I do not think I'm gonna get her outfit today.
Huh? Phew.
Where's the sacred site? Oh, it's up there by the... Okay. Wait. I went the completely wrong direction. Hold on. Wait, game, I'm so confused. Where are you? Oh, okay. Oh my, this is a long walk.
The cohort of truth seekers followed Albizzi to his clan's sacred site. They arrived to the site of a giant guard towering over them.
Up ahead is my clan's gigantified guard. He can be a little pig-headed, and he's incredibly strong. Your weapons won't even scratch him.
Wait, but wasn't Kappei's clan the one that's all about strength? So, what do you guys believe in then?
Oh, the guard is one of Kappei's people. Size is a coveted trait in the clan of strength, after all. Mine is the clan of empathy, and our key contribution is... growth serum!
What's sympathetic about that?
Our ancestors believed that, just maybe, the dragon of old didn't mean us any harm at all. Perhaps the dragon simply didn't notice us, since we are so very tiny. So, they drank the growth serum and grew even larger than the dragon.
Interesting.
Then they set the dragon down, calmly explained their perspective, and eventually taught it how
Wow,
to empathize.
they said talk no jutsu.
The serum isn't what it once was, though. Nowadays, it doesn't make you grow all that much, and it actually makes you lose your empathy. So I advise we take a detour.
Despite Albizzi's words of caution, somebody, no doubt, has other ideas. Surely we could avoid a conflict with the guard, they think to themselves, if we could just try to understand one another. You could, of course, just take the path to your left and go around. But some people are gluttons for punishment. It's all part of the experience, I suppose.
So you're saying to me that I could fight this man? I kind of want to. Fight me.
Everyone, I have returned. I come with the long-awaited Marquis and their followers to search for the lost origins of our clan.
Well, we weren't told anything about that this morning. Get out of here. Leave us alone.
He lives here. He lives here. We don't get to fight
You
them.
and Albizzi only
Fight
wanted to strike up
me.
a conversation with the guard. But since greeting you wasn't one of the items included in today's schedule, the relationship quickly soured. If you're just looking for a way in, why not consider taking the path on your left?
What happens? What happens if I keep going back? Wait, what happens?
Everyone, I have returned.
Same thing.
I come with...
Well, we weren't told anything.
The path to the left. Okay, fine, Mr. Narrator. I'll listen to you.
You and Albizzi only wanted to strike up a conversation with the guard. But since greeting you wasn't one of the items included in today's schedule, the relationship quickly soured. If you're just looking for a way in, why not consider taking the path on your left?
Why is my own clan treating me like a villain?
You've been away too long. We all have. Feels like we've been waiting forever.
We should be getting close.
Why is this place so full of junk? Are you the kind of people who never throw away the box when you buy something because you're worried you won't be able to return it without the original packaging? We'll never find the Oracle Pillars in all this mess.
Never mind that. We have a more pressing issue. It seems there's a slight problem with my clan's family crest. The Marquis may need to utilize their wisdom to solve the issue.
Okay. Okay.
Wisdom too, huh? Well, you guys have a bit of everything, don't you? Except empathy.
Over here! I found it! Keep the noise down! We don't want to alert the guard.
Can't you destroy the boxes a little more quietly?
Rise!
Watch.
Okay. Triangle first.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty? Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty? Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty? Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty? Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Okay. So we better...
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty? Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself.
Oh my
It's Albizzi's clan's fault for taking
God.
terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty? Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself. It's Albizzi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty? Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself. It's Albizzi's clan's fault for taking terrible
I
care
hate
of their
this.
family crest.
Okay, hold
How
on.
could they let something so important get so dirty?
We're gonna look at the set.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day.
Okay.
Don't rush.
Okay. Hold on, y'all.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Ooh. Hold on. I think I messed something up. Okay. Okay. Oops. 4.
Apparently that was incorrect. But
What?
don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Where do you want to go next?
Okay. 3.
Apparently that was incorrect.
Yeah, I
but
figured
don't
that
blame
would be
yourself,
correct,
it's
okay.
Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
3. By the orange one, or the red one, rather. 4.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's
But
fault for
it's
taking
not.
terrible care of their family
But
crest.
it
How could they
isn't.
let something so important get so dirty?
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Let's see.
Yeah.
We at least know that these first 3 are correct. So I didn't get yelled
Apparently
at.
that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Okay.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest.
I can't.
How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Something about what they're giving me must be wrong. What is... Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for another screenshot. I don't want a video guide. I would just like a picture. Wait, what?
Osmanthus wine
Where's
tastes the
screen
same as I
then?
remember. But where are those?
Okay. Can we slow it down, maybe? Can we turn down the playback speed? Yes. That's not turning it down, that's making it faster. Doop. So they said... I'm gonna go straight. And then
Where do you want to go
over
next?
here.
If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
I see it. It's coming together. Then to the middle.
This is the last one.
Galileo and Alberto did many good deeds again today, though it was most tiring to help the old lady on the bridge move her barrels of hard apple cider. They got a small barrel as their reward. The moonlight was unobstructed and beautiful, and the two good friends climbed up the high wall that had been built to stave the evil dragon off. Alberto lost the rock, paper, scissors match, so he had to hold the barrel of cider under the crook of his arm. As they climbed down the ladder, look, this is the big house that our chubby chief was so proud of. It doesn't look so big from here, huh? Said Alberto, as he looked at the big house. You're wrong. That's my home, said Galileo. The chief's house is that one. Alberto's night vision was not all that good, and moonlight could never compare to daylight. If one were to close one's eyes, the light could not be seen at all. He tried a little harder, but could discern nothing more. But it's also really small, Galileo continued, so there's nothing wrong with your statement. Galileo and Alberto were both rather perceptive people. Whoever wrote this, I swear to God. Galileo's reply covered for Alberto's discomfort regarding his poor vision, while Alberto also lost the rock, paper, scissors match on purpose so that he could carry the cider barrel because the gears under Galileo's ribs were injured. Here's to you. The two friends raised a toast once Alberto stuffed a cork back into the barrel. The next day, the two gathered everyone in the village plaza. First, they apologized for the collapse of the anti-dragon wall and told all the people that they were preparing to have a talk with the evil dragon. I know it was a lot of work for everyone to fix the wall, but we're not that fussed about it anyway, the chubby chief said. But are you sure you're not bragging when you say you knocked it down yourselves? Of course, that was not the chief's point. He, too, was a good person. He continued, it's too dangerous to seek the dragon out. Don't worry about us, and so the two best friends in the whole world departed. The evil dragon trembled before Alberto and Galileo. For some reason, the old lady's liquor could make people grow very, very large. That was how they accidentally squashed the high walls the previous night. As they gazed down at the ground far below, they more or less understood how the dragon thought. No wonder it could accidentally destroy the village at its feet. So, as long as they could get the dragon to notice people, they could surely come to an understanding. The two friends thus drank all the remaining cider, becoming even larger than the dragon by a good margin. Reeking of alcohol, they sandwiched the dragon between them and drunkenly tried reasoning with it. The dragon shriveled up in terror, all of its majesty and fell aura forever gone indeed. It even looked kind of pitiful. Alberto attempted to pick dirt off the dragon's back, but wound up picking off an entire scale. The dragon sought to flee, but Galileo, fearing that the crisis might persist for 10,000 years more if the misunderstanding was not cleared up, tugged at its tail and dragged it right back. To be honest, we've always lived under your feet, but we are far too small, so you may not have ever seen us. Now we've transformed and become, burp, big, Galileo said. So now surely you must know that we dwell at your feet. The dragon nodded repeatedly, and thus did the two, and the dragon chat all night, and believing the goal of mutual understanding achieved, the two set off along the road home. Not just bullying the dragon.
So it's true. Empathy is one of the founding virtues of Constellation Metropole, too.
Just as we suspected, all three are the truth.
Okay. Well, this is a lot to process. I feel a little empty inside. Yes, we found the truth, but there's too much truth.
I get you. It's like in Inazuma, when there were only 6 books in the Mirage Warrior series, it was really popular. But by the time book number 88 came out, nobody wanted to read it. They'd all lost interest.
A brief moment of joy is drowned out by a growing feeling of melancholy. But perhaps there is a glimmer of hope to be found too? Anyone? Anyone? All right, I'll say it. How is it the case that these 3 versions of history can all be true at once?
That's exactly what Paimon was wondering, but Boborano kind of already explained it away earlier. So Paimon was worried she'd look stupid for asking the question.
It's not a stupid question at all, my dear little pixie. While I did postulate that different truths may coexist, there is an issue when it comes to these 3 truths in particular. The problem is, all 3 truths are the history of the exact same thing, namely the dragon and the Metropole's origins. Yet all 3 bear the signature, showing that they're genuine.
Suddenly, the sound of a bell rings out.
Why?
The bell! It rang once! What does that mean again? Ah, yes! Highest level of emergency! Everyone, to the main entrance! Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates!
The whole city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path right in front of you.
Why'd they ring the bell anyway? Also, why is 1 ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously because you have to respond fast when it's an emergency. It'd be a bit too late if they waited till the 99th ring.
They're outside! After them! Arrest these suspicious
Wait, I have a sprint button.
It rang once! What does that mean again? Ah, yes! Highest level of emergency! Everyone, to the main entrance! Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates!
The whole city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path right in front of you.
Why'd they ring the bell anyway? Also, why is 1 ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously because you have to respond fast when it's an emergency. It'd be a bit too late if they waited till the 99th ring.
We made it out. Don't know if we'll still be needing this clockwork key, but I yoinked it out before we ran, just in case.
Okay, but back to the truth problem. There are 3 conflicting versions of the truth, and somehow they're all still true. What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I doubt anyone here in Simulanka could make sense of it. All we do know is that any manuscript bearing her signature has to be valid.
Well, she is the goddess of fate, the creator of all this. And all these manuscripts are her grand design.
The reason we argued about who was right was that we didn't know enough about the truth of the past. But now we have the truth. So we just have to accept it. As surely as we will follow the clockwork path designed for us, so is this the course that history has taken. It is clear and incontrovertible.
We will never argue again. Thank you all.
Is that all there is to it? Is this where the decision made at the first crossroads of destiny has led us to? Pointlessly happy ending? Overthinking it would be equally pointless. Well, that's enough for one day. Time to take a break.
Could you be any more cryptic? You're planning something. Paimon knows it.
Whatever happens, today was a breakthrough in my journey of discovery. I will go back and share it with my clan.
Me too.
And me.
Let's leave it there for today then. I'm sure we'll find out what else Mr. Narrator has planned for us tomorrow.
Wait.
Every journey.
What a beautiful day, thought the traveller, before he was overcome by a creeping sense of foreboding. The voice in his head grew louder. Must go to...
Memory.
Pendulum Lane is just up ahead. Something must have happened here after all. Everyone's crowded around.
What's happening?
Oh, my god, this is terrible! I don't understand. The three great clans of Constellation Metropole have finally made peace with each other. Who could have done this?
Not a murder mystery.
Oh no, someone's lying on the ground. Cappe!
How did this happen?
Cabin, you idiot! Wake up! You need to revise your last words or everyone's gonna start suspecting me!
Last words? What did he say?
Detective looking dude.
If I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano.
Ugh, you could have at least pretended to not remember it.
I'm sorry, Boberano, but this is an interrogation. I have to give the detective straight answers.
Don't worry, Boberano. I don't consider you a suspect, nor do I have the authority to charge anyone with a crime. So, are you the last people to have had contact with him? My sincere condolences. You were travel companions, right? It's a real tragedy. I'm afraid he'll be out cold for another hour and a half, at least.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. It's despicable. Hitting someone in the back of the head is the second worst act of cruelty there is. The first being replacing their gear oil with extra strong glue.
So, Cappe's not dead?
His gears, metal frame and shell are all still in excellent condition. It's just his energy supply that's been all messed up. Wait. But surely you can't be suggesting that just because Cappe isn't broken, there's no need to go looking for the culprit.
No, there's a need. Huge need.
Unfortunately, this is rapidly turning into a cold case. There's no evidence and no witnesses. Unless there's an official clockwork pedestal, the goddess of prophecy around here somewhere. Excuse me. Then suddenly the long-lost dragon of old flew across the sky.
Where?
I didn't see anything. Wait, why can't I move?
No, my mistake. It was just a cloud. Or a bird. Or something. If only we could turn time backwards and replay the crime.
Isn't that one of those, clockwork socket things right behind you?
Ah, so it is. No wonder everyone here is suddenly struggling to move. Traveller, if you please, let's recreate the crime scene.
The crime scene's too chaotic. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Well, that clears it up. Cappe was walking along the street, then he suddenly collapsed. He was faking it.
What? So case closed? Aren't you supposed to investigate a little more first?
This is suspicious.
We literally replayed the crime scene and saw it with our own eyes. There's no need for any evidence gathering or powers of deduction now. And besides, maybe the truth is inherently strange by nature. Like how Constellation Metropole has 3 histories, each of which is the truth.
But didn't you say Cappe was struck in the back of the head and knocked unconscious?
For all I know, he could have bashed his head against the toilet bowl before leaving the house, then walked here in a daze before finally passing out. As for why he might have done that, my guess is...
This is too suspicious.
With the Supreme Clan question left unanswered and the tension in Constellation Metropole suddenly wiped away, he was looking to create a new source of conflict. Only then would the city feel alive again.
Do we really think he's capable of that, though? Sounds like a pretty complicated conspiracy for the average Sinuosa resident.
Traveler, something about the crime scene isn't sitting right with me. It just seems unnatural. Also, anything outside of the immediate area won't have appeared in the replay. Is it possible that something was missing from the scene? Why don't we search the area?
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, we're gonna head to Cappe's house to check the toilet bowl for signs of an impact.
Come here. Whatever it is you were looking to buy, please do come back tomorrow. It's just, I have to close early today. A bottle of growth serum has gone missing. If someone's stolen it with the intention of harming others, the consequences could be disastrous. There's a whole investigation into it, so I gotta close the shop while I do an inventory count. If it turns out I'm wrong and I miscounted, I could be charged with filing a false report and disturbing the peace.
Oh. Hi.
There's a spear here. It looks so mysterious. Let's take it. A pickaxe? What is it doing all the way down here? There's gotta be a story behind it. Let's take it.
You're not from these parts, are you? Just visiting?
Yep, that's right. Why? What's up?
Ah, well, I was gonna offer you a great job in the Toytane.
Safe and
Doesn't
secure
sound
working
very
environment.
safe.
My butt.
At least not as safe as being a courier.
To keep the Toytanium ore intact, we use specially designed pickaxes that can't cut through it. Even if you struck a person with it, it wouldn't so much as leave a scratch. And in terms of labor intensity, the work has been rated as Class 2 physical labor by a reputable organization.
I'm not. Never mind.
Welcome to Paimon's world.
Mind you, I don't know what happened today, but somehow a pickaxe has gone missing. Maybe one of the giant guards broke it down, so someone took it to perform a rapid resuscitation procedure.
Sounds pretty brutal for a first aid technique. Still, a missing pickaxe. Huh. Is it just me, Traveler, or does it seem kinda suspicious?
Okay, we got one more thing.
Hello there. Have you seen my spear by any chance?
Hang on, y'all. The bones of your enemies are required to perform such rituals. So I wasn't destroying skeletons for nothing. See, y'all, this is why you destroy everything. Oh! What the frick? Novelet, did this man just interrupt a foul legacy?
If you have been wronged, we will find the truth.
What
But
is
the rules of the
happening
court
right now?
must be upheld.
Oh my god!
Monsieur Novelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleaning?
Seer? Mom? It's the way BD ran over. I already know. Wait. Stop. He's alive. I thought he died. For real. Hi, Mr. Cordova. How are you, friend? Don't up, please. I'm running off of pure instinct right now. Donut, why are you surprised by this? You should know.
Right? I don't know why you're not surprised. Is this the part you said would be devastating? Because this isn't devastating. This is living.
For this. Oh my god, I am droid baby! Yay! What are we doing? What are we doing, bestie? Elias, what? Also, do we see this? They're glitching. They're dancing. Someone clip this. They're dancing. They're dancing to the battle music. Look at this. Okay. have the permission to go where? Mom! Oh my god! Oh my god! What the heck, bro? Hold on. Wait. Well, Mom just confettied the crap out of me. Congratulations. Happy Valentine's Day, Pete. Ain't no more. It's how it goes. I gotta clean this shit up.
All you done was make passable dirt soup.
Brock,
You
it's
know,
okay.
Brock
No,
is
it ain't.
right. Brock is
This
on
ain't
to
right.
something.
All the pieces ain't welding together true. Like, what's with him calling you Loki anyway? You know that ain't his name. Hey! I'm talking to you! You never shut up!
For the face.
Let go of the boy and face me.
Tell your brother to throw me the mask and you've got a deal.
Freya, if he dies,
No, no. It wasn't part of the plan. But if he dies, we are square for Heimdall. And honestly, you got a bargain.
I will kill you. Plan on that.
Mm-hmm. So nice spending time with you again.
Freya, please.
Can't be in two places at once, Frig.
All right, y'all, we're back. Wait, what did I do? Okay, there we go.
Someone was shouting about a dragon a minute ago, and I instinctively...
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault. Which one do you think it is?
The growth serum.
If it was the growth serum...
Also, the bottle probably would have shattered with...
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault.
It was a spear.
If so, there's no way his head would still...
And if the guard is to be believed?
Let's say one of these was...
Okay, fine. The pickaxe? It's not supposed to be able to hurt anyone?
Cappe sure is lucky it's not...
Actually, you're wrong there, Paimon. The foreman at the mine was just saying, this kind of pickaxe is designed not to damage titanium, so it couldn't cause any superficial damage to residents here. But you could probably knock someone out if you hit them hard enough.
That's true.
Let's take this back to the crime scene and replay it one more time.
Ah, you're back. How was the toilet at Cappe's house?
Toilet? What about it? Oh, yeah, forget that.
Girl, you gotta keep your
What's
story
this
straight
about?
now.
What are you trying to say?
We thought the way Cappe fell looked odd, so we searched the area for suspicious items and found this. It could have been deliberately placed out of range of the crime scene so it wouldn't show up when we replayed it. Now we've retrieved it, we were gonna replay it again. You don't mind, do you?
Oh, I just remembered I forgot to turn off the clockwork switch in my kitchen. Yeah, I think I'll just,
Oh, no, you stay right there.
I knew he was sus.
We should be good now.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Lior tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Ah! Not the John Wick from the back! This man is John Wick.
So you're the attacker!
Wait, I was gonna say, we're watching it again?
So, it was you!
I would congratulate you for cracking the case, but since I did such an abysmal job of covering my tracks, didn't exactly have your work cut out for you. So, all I can say is... catch me if you can!
We have a runner! That's
Oh
it!
my
Let me at
god.
him!
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necromancer Boots, who ran off in pursuit
Oh
of the
my god,
poor minion.
we moving! It feels like there should be special music for this. Wait, where do we go? Okay, follow the arrows.
The minion's poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath. Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the Necromancer in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
Let me not! Don't underestimate the gold-level courier of the Komania Express!
Oh my god, cheater!
A characteristically catty response from the Necromancer. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Ha-ha! You fell into my trap. In fact, all the glue in this world is created by me, using my narrator powers. I make it and the residents just gather what they need.
Rats! Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but Wait, I'm wearing boots this time. Yeah!
The unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long climb, up the wall, the tall wall. Oh. He began his long climb up the tall wall.
You call that a tall wall? In urgent...
Dang it. Dang it.
So, it was you!
So, catch me if you can.
Okay, we chase him again.
We have a runner! That's it! Let me at him!
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necromancer in boots, who ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion.
Ah!
We gotta be careful of where we're
The minion's poor little lower
going.
back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath. Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the Necromancer in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold-level courier of the Komania Express!
A characteristically catty response from the Necromancer. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Ha! You fell into my trap. In fact, all the glue in this world is created by me, using my narrator powers. I make it and the residents just gather what they need.
Rats! Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but Wait, I'm wearing boots this time. Yes!
The unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long climb, up the wall, the tall wall. He began his long climb up the tall wall.
You call that a tall wall? In urgent Neko parcel mode, I'll scale it in no time.
I'm beat. I surrender.
Not him falling like that.
You've got nowhere left to run.
All right. I confess.
That was fast.
Getting caught by you here was a backup plan. I don't know if what I've done will make things better or not. Time to come clean. I am the narrator. The one who's been guiding you all this time.
Gasp! Shock! My mind is blown!
You're overdoing it a little bit there. Anyway, I only did what I did because...
Why are you suddenly spilling the beans?
I poured my heart and soul into all this. I was worried you wouldn't ask. The truth is, I was one of the first conscious beings ever made by the goddess of creation. And I've known for a long time that this whole world is just a fairy tale written by the goddess of fate. I know they say that fairy tales are just made up for kids to read, but I refuse to believe that fairy tales are just fictional stories and nothing more. The reason why Constellation Metropole has 3 origin stories is that the goddess of fate wrote 3 drafts and couldn't decide which one she liked best. Then her cat trod all over them, and they all got crumpled together, so the 3 worlds just sort of folded into one. The goddess of fate was torn between them anyway, since she couldn't decide which ending was best for the dragon or the kids. So when she saw what the cat had done, she simply decided to go with all 3.
Who'd have thought? But what does any of this have to do with what you did?
You're not a fictional character, so you couldn't hope to understand my sorrow. Honestly, I don't think there's anyone in all of Simulanka who would understand. Every day that I experience, every interaction I have with another person, is it really all just a work of fiction? The only reason the 3 great clans wanted to find out the truth was for the pointless task of electing the supreme clan. I thought that once they'd learned the truth, it might make them curious enough to investigate further. But as it turned out, they just accepted it and carried on living the same old lives. I have to motivate them to keep looking for answers now that they think they've learned the truth. I have to make them uncomfortable with the superficial explanation that they took at face value. And I have to figure out, once and for all, while you real people from the outside world are still here, are we real?
Aww.
That's my full confession. Time for you to take me back. I'm guessing I'll probably be forced to make a public apology, then sentenced to half a day in solitary confinement. I definitely deserve half a day. Oh, also, pass this message on to Cape, Bobarano, and Albizzi, if you could. The Great Clockwork Key was originally put in place jointly by the ancestors of the 3 clans. If the 3 of them had any ability to cooperate whatsoever, they'd have been able to remove it by themselves. Over all these years, not once have they ever tried removing it together.
Oh, my poor child. There's one thing you've been mistaken about this whole time.
Ah! Whose voice is that? Detective? Was that you? Your voice acting's actually pretty good.
The reason fairy tales are suitable for children is that they help them to understand the world. Fairy tales may be works of fiction, but at their heart lies an internal logic that is undoubtedly real-world truth in a condensed form. Perhaps they simplify good and evil, and perhaps they hide the darkness in metaphors. But let there be no doubt. The world within fairy tales is as real as can be. And by extension, you and your compatriots are also real.
Goddess! Is it really you?
The line that separates footnotes from narrative can never be crossed. Never the two shall meet. This is why you have never heard my voice before. But now you wish to break free from the story. And there's a cat nearby, so you can hear my echo.
Just your echo?
Oh, poor detective.
So, we are a part of the real world too.
Aww. Not a big group photo at the crime scene. Oh! Oh!
My head's spinning. Albizzi just gave me a quick rundown of the situation. So you caught the detective?
Sorta. We chased him until he surrendered. Oh, and he asked us to pass on a message.
Does he really think we didn't try that? 'Cause we did, after 6 months in that place.
Ah, that was my bad. I thought it was a stupid idea at the time, so I didn't really exert myself.
I also sort of stopped trying after 3 years.
Never mind. I'm partly to blame as well. On the second attempt, I just hugged the key and pretended like I was pulling as hard as I could.
You guys are so lazy. My granny's neighbor's pet cat has nothing on you, and it spends all day, every day sunbathing.
Anyway, you said you heard the voice of the Goddess of Fate at the end? That's amazing.
There is a world beyond our own after all.
What would you guys say to taking a trip to the outside world sometime? Otherwise, I got bashed in the back of the head for nothing.
Depends. Do either of you know how to get there? But yes, I agree we should go. And not invite the detective, just to annoy him. But maybe the reason we've never worried about whether we're real or not is that, unlike him, we weren't there to witness the creation of this world. We've never had any reason to doubt that we're real. If someone ever convinced me that these delightful dimwits, Cape and Albizzi, weren't real, oh, I'd be devastated.
This was so sweet. Wait. Coda? Okay, it's fine. We'll handle the coda. And then we'll rate.
Toodaloo.
No more VA. Oh. That was a cute quest. Okay. Let me find us someone to raid over on the Twitchy side. Let's see.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo!
I see Sierra's playing The Sims. Why not? We'll pop over. We'll say hello.
Huh?
She hasn't been up for long.
Toodaloo.
Alright, lovely people. We're gonna raid the beautiful Serotonin. You should give her all the good vibes for her Sims playthrough, and I will see y'all on Wednesday for some more Resident Evil. Alright? Alright. I love y'all. Have a good rest of your day.
Silly churl.